Alright, and we should be live. Though this does feel a little bit loud. Hey Kiwi, how are you? Huh, seems like my bot finally worked. Hey Draco, how are you, man? Everything well, you guys? I hope so anyway. I wonder what my bot can do. uh, I've, I honestly had no idea that that bot was going to be online this time around. Uh, but I suppose. So, we have a little bit of stuff to do today. We can just fill up on the glass. I very much doubt it can, but you could test it, I suppose. Not that I know how you would test it, but... Yeah, you are, Kiwi. That's actually a pretty astute observation, I'd say. You are quicker than the bot that's supposed to join the chat right away. A pretty astute observation, my dude. Alright, so we continue. Layer by layer, we'll slowly get there. I didn't even think about it like that. That's actually pretty funny, Kiwi. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I suppose it takes a second or two before the bot is able to start up, but still. That is pretty wild, not gonna lie. Oh. Come on. We're gonna do the head as the very last thing on this dragon. Because I think that will... I don't know, I think that'll just feel like really good. Having that sort of come. Oh, today's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Draco. Have you got anything planned for today? Oops. You think you have a plan? I mean, isn't that something you should know whether you have or not? Or is that just me being weird? It might just be me that's weird, but I mean... Feels like you should... It feels like you should know whether or not you have plans. An hour and 20 minutes, alright, alright. And I don't want to pry, but like like to know what you're gonna be up to today. If you wanna, if you're all right with telling, that is, I guess. Hmm. Ah, darn. Oh, but yeah, but what's the plan, Draco? Do you have a like what's are you going out to eat later tonight, or are you staying in? Like, what's your plan for today? What exciting thing have you decided to spice up your big day with? All right. There's still a couple ones I forgot here and there, but ain't too bad. All right. A little bit of glow lichen. Never hurt anyone. Oh, that sounds pretty fun. Sounds pretty fun, dude. But so far, have your day been as you hoped? That's good. That's good. Hmm. Have you gotten any cool presents yet? Or anything that you want to share with us? I mean, if you don't want to share, that's completely alright. I know I for sure want to hear if you got anything cool. Or I would like to hear, I suppose is a better way of saying it. Not quite Sawcell, but third at least. Well, if we don't count the bot, actually. What do you mean? Presents or like? I don't quite understand, Draco. Why not? It's usually pretty nice getting some presents. Probably gonna have to go jump down and get glass before we continue over there. Perfect. And we fly down to restock on materials. We gotta make sure we get all of this stuff as quick as possible. I think we're coming towards the head now, which is super, super nice. Like, I don't think it's gonna be not long before this part is sort of done. So that's gonna be a little bit exciting, not gonna lie. Which message exactly, Salsa? Are you sure you managed to send it, or? Ah, right. ah, well, it's not really mine. I think it's I stole it off Tyler One at one point, because when he was unbanned from whatever, I think it was League of Legends at the time, he came back and claimed to be reformed, and that's why it's sort of a guy with a headset saying reformed. And I don't know, I just thought it was actually sort of a good profile picture back in the day. I should probably have changed it into something else nowadays. Like, I've had it for oh, so long. That particular photo. But it is pretty decent. Like a pretty decent edit of it. A little bit fun. At least it made me smile a bit when I saw it. Yeah, I mean, in more than one way. Oh no, Phantoms. Uh, get me away from these guys. Very important getting right. One of the few blocks I actually haven't gathered for this build is the quartz blocks, and I'm hoping that we can knock those out of the park fairly quickly, but I guess we'll just have to see towards the end. I'm hoping that if we go FK by the gold farm for half an hour or something like that, when we do need the quartz blocks, that I can get enough gold to trade my way to all the quartz blocks that we need. I suppose we could also bring a villager to the end and barter with it, but what's that villager for quartz blocks? I'm pretty sure you can barter for or trade for quartz blocks, can't you? Although I'm not sure. No, whoops. You're gonna go. Sorry. Oh, alright. Okay, have a good one, Soso. Hope to see you later. And hey, Sam, welcome. How are you? Everything good? How's 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 your brother holding up? Uh, almost 80%, I'd say. Like, we're just about ready to put the head in. I went the wrong way. Like, the head is supposed to be here, so we're getting close to it. Yeah, I overheard that he got a new haircut. And that you laughed at him. How dare you? He was absolutely shattered. Right. Apparently he took it kinda hard, right. I don't know, he was like, he was saying he thought it looked kinda good, and then he spoke to his grandfather, and his grandfather said that it looked like he got a burger haircut, and then you burst out laughing, and I don't know, I think that got to him a little bit, but I must admit that is a pretty fun comment. Well, great. Well, you're supposed to be old school when you're literally old school. I mean, I suppose that's sort of just a lot of the drawer when you're as old as a grandparent. Oh yeah, a little bit. It for sure did entertain me though. Like the thought of it. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It brightens up my day, you know? Seeing a zombie do backflips and hearing that Eclipse is getting bullied by his younger sister and grandfather. I think that is kind of fun, not gonna lie. I think that is kind of hilarious. Well, isn't that bullying? Like, really? Making a joke at others' expense. So so he's getting bullied a little bit by his family, and that is hilarious. I mean, as long as it's not like too much, but sounds like it was just like mildly annoying. So I don't think it's bad. Don't worry, but not like that. It's just I think wow, I'm turned around. I have no idea where I am on this build right now. Not quite, not quite. That would be a kind of a terrible thing. I don't like to see people suffer, but I don't mind seeing them bullied a little bit, as long as it's all friendly banter. Like I don't mind, like I don't know, one of my mates, our relationship or our friendship is uh, built on us insulting each other, right? Uh, and everyone thinks that we really don't like each other because whenever he sees me, he goes, "What's up, you dumbass?" And I go, "What's up, you soulless bastard?" Because he's a red hair, right? And we're like we're proper mean to each other, but we actually really do care about each other. I would rank him in my top 5 friends ever. So I don't mind people bullying each other a little bit as long as it comes from like the right. Well, to a point, I also think that I don't know. I think his grandpa might be a little. I think. One thing is, you should let your grandparents do whatever they want. They've earned the right because I don't know, they've raised your parents and lived a long life before that. So, like most of the time, there's actually a point to whatever grandparents do. But second of all, um, I do think that if it bothers him, he might be a little bit. He might need to grow a little bit thicker skin, if that makes sense. Mm, yeah. Well, I'm so like I don't mean this in a particularly mean way, but that means your brother lost. If he lost his temper, he's the guy who was in the wrong. Like no matter mm, how obnoxious the other guy is, if you lose your temper and hit first, then you've lost and you're the loser of that altercation. The best thing you can really do is just laugh at him. If someone ever insults you or someone you care about, then just laugh and go, well, you clearly don't know what you're talking about, and that's alright, because I don't really care about you in particular, so have a good one, and continue pushing people away from your life. Like, that's the correct response. You're allowed to be hurtful with words, and if you can goad them into trying to hit you first, then that's something completely different, because then you're just defending yourself. But if you're the one who makes the first physical move, you're the loser of that discussion, no matter what. It's a bit like, because I know the way I view it is that you only resort to violence once you've been outwitted. If you cannot put someone in their place verbally, then you resort to physical violence, at least with guys, right? I don't know how it works with girls. I suppose it's a little bit less likely to turn into physical violence, but oh well, it doesn't really matter whether he got strong or not. Actually, if he got strong, he's just even more of a dumbass and betrayed his own principles. So I mean, that just makes him lose even more, if he did actually get strong. So I mean. Well, that's good for him. Good for him. Good for Eclipse. But again, if you lose your temper, it doesn't matter. And especially if you're actually, if you have the power to back it up. Humans are awfully frail, and it's all too easy to accidentally kill someone, even with a simple shove. We're always the most frail whenever we get into physical violence. It turns out that humans break very, very easily. So especially if you have the power to back it up, then you should never get into a physical altercation, because you might just end up killing someone on accident. Like, you gain nothing from punching him. Maybe a little bit of satisfaction. But you risk ruining your life forever. So I mean, it's never worth it. Well, the way I would phrase it probably then is he should be capable of violence, but if he ever commits violence, then he's a dumbass. Like, I think that's one of the best ways to... But besides, it's not up to you to tell your brother how he should act. That's something your especially your father should be telling him how to fix his attitude. And they're not supposed to, but if he punches them, then he has as little respect as them. I mean, and age has nothing to do with wisdom, so you can still be smart and wise at the age of 10 if you've had to. Like, there's a lot of very wise young people out there. A lot of people that are much smarter than me and much more wise and have seen and lived through more shit than I have, for an example. Even at the age of 10, so if you just disregard people due to their age, then you're a fool. Then you're just an ageless dumbass, I guess. And likewise, I know plenty of people who are way older than I am that are absolute dumbasses. He's glaring. Hmm. Nah, it's fine. It's of course it's fine, but I mean I enjoy the time you're here, Sam. Not the and of course whenever you haven't been in here for like a longer period of time, I do wonder, but I do of course know you have your own life and your own worries to deal with. Really? Huh. Can we drop around here? Nice. Level up. Oh, the levels are going so quickly now, which I really, really like. Like before, it took close to 20 minutes to complete one level. Now it takes like 5. So I'm really pleased with that. Oh, we have an area here where there's supposed to be light. Let's just pop in one of these guys. There, and one of these guys here. That should light up everything pretty much. Elias, you're still doing good, but thank you for making me check. Like, it did almost break once, where we actually did fall. Luckily, we were actually on our way down to storage. But, regardlessly, that did give me sort of a wee bit of a scare. Again, we have a totem, so there's not really nothing to worry about in that regard, but we should always keep a good eye out for our durability on it. How many totems? I only think I have like 1.5 double chest, maybe like 1.1 double chest, maybe 1.2, somewhere around there. Well, I suppose by the raid farm we probably have another double chest or 2, but I do need to like get a lot more. Indeed, 560 subs. We've been there for a couple of days now. Alright, let's go down and restock on materials. Oh, that was just my shadow. I was like, wait, what the hell is that? But no, it was just me. I don't know. I guess I'm a little bit on edge with in this hardcore world right now. While we are doing a terrific job at spawn proving everything, it's still sort of scary, you know. All right. Oh, dinner is important. Getting food in you. you're still growing, so you need to eat plenty of food. And be as healthy as you can be. Oh wait, no, 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 no. Is this where it begins? Oh shit, okay. I actually have to deal with that first, right? Oh, that's so difficult. Okay, if we can land on that. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh. Ah, come on. We were so close. Okay, page up. That's gonna give us a little bit more to stand on. So hopefully if I can hit that, I can actually land here. Nice. Because I do need to keep this up here. Because this is going to be also some of the effect, but next to its face, which is just infinitely important. Oh, darn. Okay, with a little bit of luck, I can place down these two. Fuck. Damn, so close, so close, so close. Come on, we can get it this time. Yes, okay, that means we can now land there, I hope. Perfect. I would imagine that it's probably Draco, but I don't know. I can check, I think. Oh, well, it's Toby. Hey, Toby, how are you? KH? What does that mean? What is that young people slang? Somebody elaborate. Ah, cause she's smart. I gave her the ability to remove messages from other people, just in case that. Though she hasn't been in here a lot recently. Well, she's actually been picking up her slack. Wait. Um, uh, she used to be in here quite often, right? So I figured if I needed a mod, it might be nice to have someone who's kinda in here fairly often. So was it a nice visit to your aunt, Toby? Aunt, Nan. It was your Nan, not your aunt. Never mind. But I remember. Oh, we're gonna need some more rockets before we continue this, because otherwise I'm eventually gonna fall and I'm just gonna be like, I can't get back up. Oh no, she broke her arm. I'm sorry to hear that. There's something about old people breaking their bodies. It's so terrible, really. It's one of the few things that I'm not looking forward to. Like, I don't mind getting old. Older. No, I don't mind getting old. I'm not old yet. Sure, maybe compared to some of you, but I'm not old yet. Pfft. I still have plenty of good years in me before I suddenly spontaneously start breaking down. Yeah, brittle bones. Drink a lot of milk. Supposedly that helps, right? I don't know, is that actually a myth or is it like a proper thing? I do drink a lot of milk. Milk is just like, oh, so good. Especially if you get the good milk, like the good stuff. Jeez. Yeah, I know. I still am, but it sounds like you're recovering, Sam. It sounds like you're recovering, at least from what Eclipse said. It still, of course, sucks, and it's gonna be a long and tough battle, but it sounds like you're slowly recovering. At least that's what I hope. So, but like, don't get me wrong, it's still, everything about it sucks still, but at least at least you're recovering, man. It's, such a horrible disease. Like, why can't we get some smart person to cure it already? Like, just cure cancer, please. I should donate more money to people trying to to cure cancer. That would be the right choice to do, right thing to do. Wait, hold on. Alright, alright. Well, sure, but we're, let's focus on the good bits, right? Focusing on all the things that you want to, live for, I suppose. That sounds so dramatic, but and don't focus too much on all the bad stuff. It's clinically proven that a good mindset actually helps out on surgeries. So think positive thoughts and go into it with an open mind and all that, and I'm sure you're gonna walk out just fine. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Plus, like, nothing good ever happens from you focusing on the bad things in life. Of course, if it's something that needs to be fixed, then, I mean, and you can do something about, then think about it, but cancer isn't exactly anything you can do much about. So just enjoy life, make sure you, make plans for the future, right? I suppose. So after your next appointment, make sure you have a dinner date with a friend or family or something. Like, make plans and act as if your life is gonna be just fine. Because, like, I'm sure that 90% of like, you can manifest a lot of stuff in your life, so you can manifest depressions and all sorts of things by just telling people you're depressed. So I suppose that with the correct mindset, you might also be able to manifest, at least to degree, a healthy body or a better chance at recovering quick and wonderfully. I will. Look, I'm 100% sure you're gonna survive, but if you don't, I will rename my I'll rename my elytra to the Wings of Sam. But I'm 100% sure you're gonna survive. So, I'm not worried one bit. Like, I'm 100% sure you're gonna come out fine. Alright, let's fly over there, get these blocks as they're supposed to be. Ah, darn, I missed. Sort of difficult seeing this in the dark. Ow. I just flew full force into a glass pane. Huh? Interrupted what exactly? Toby? Huh? Ah, you're sorry. Ah, but on that, and that, yeah. Do go ahead. What's up, Toby? Can we? Yes. Have I heard of the song called Si Esa Rua Fosse Mina? No. I don't think so. What the hell did I just pop in there? Like, that's not what I wanted to copy. Give me a second. Copy. By Tria Amadeus. Or what? Or is it the... Okay, so there's like... It's a bedtime? I'm not sure I can listen to it on stream, but... I'll check it out afterwards. For sure. I mean, those are big words. Big best song ever. But, Toby, do you have plans for today, or am I allowed to educate you on the correct way the world is supposed to be? No, I do have internet, otherwise I wouldn't be able to stream. Hey, welcome back, Salsal. Good seeing you, man. Well, I guess you do have plans now then, Toby. Does that help? Yeah, it has a blue base. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. I should have done that a long time ago. Blue base and all that sort of stuff. I have considered sort of doing a a different a different body. I think I'm always gonna keep the face. Like we might just change out the body over time. Why does it say Ethernet? Where? An Ethernet just means that it's I'm on cable, because cable is quicker than non-cable. Unless you spend thousands of dollars on it. But where does it even say Ethernet? I don't even know where you saw it. So, I mean, but I do have my computer plugged directly into my router. So, just to boost the signal even more. Ah, down here. I'm pretty sure we didn't have this open. Huh. Where the hell is this? That picture is not from Denmark. I can tell you that much. Uh, 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 it's, it's, Because at least where I am, we don't have that much snow. We have a little bit of snow, but not a lot. I'm really looking forward to a lot of snow. Indeed. Snow is gonna be so nice. And that lightning sort of scares me, but I do have lightning rods, so I shouldn't worry too much, but I don't know, man. It's kinda scary. Kinda scary. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you forgot to say? Yes. I'm waiting, anticipating. Yeah, okay. I'll listen to the not well, I have weather off because I don't really want to listen to the rain, but I suppose we can listen to the thunder when it strikes. There we go. I suppose I can increase the master volume a little bit, but no higher than 15%. And we're gonna turn the weather down to 8. Wait, why did I put that down there? Not supposed to go there. Well, I suppose we fly about. I don't think I'm gonna have enough glass to finish this, so I might as well just go down. Okay. How long until this will be completed? That's kind of a good question. I think it's probably gonna take somewhere around 1 to 2 streams more, depending on how far I get in this stream, I guess. Um, so about 10 more hours, I would suspect, before we're fully complete. No, 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 no. We won't get anywhere near finishing up today. Like, there's no way. Like, the head in itself might almost take a full stream, but... And we still have a pretty decent amount of body left to build. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to still do. Like, let me show you. Like, I think we've done about 80%. But we're still missing that massive piece here. Oh, this is rough on the frame rates, but we're still missing this massive piece here. And of course the entirety of the head. So I think that that piece here is probably going to take close to 2 hours, 1 to 2 streams in itself, and then like there's still a lot of glass paint on top of this head, so I mean there's still a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, I know it's a big build, but hey, we are very close. I feel like I feel so close at this point. Because, I mean, we spent, yesterday we were at, no, the day before that we were at 28 hours. Then we spent 4 hours yesterday, so that means 32. That means we're currently at 33 hours, right? So, like, 10 more hours doesn't feel like a lot when I think about it, you know? It actually feels like kind of a small douchey thing that, alright, it's just 2 streams, we're almost there. Considering we've spent 10 streams straight building. Most of said stream has been 4 hours long, some has been a little bit longer, some has been a little bit shorter. There has been a couple of side projects that we had to do while building, so that's why I'm not just saying 40 hours. But we have already spent 33 hours on it at least, so I mean it's pretty big, and we're getting pretty close to the end of it. Light by the end of the tunnel, I guess. Oh no. I was just about to say, and we've gotten fairly decent at not falling down, but I mean, I couldn't even finish the sentence before I fell down. So I suppose that's not the case either. Hmm. Really? We'd actually been doing so well up until I started thinking about it. That's kind of sad. Alright, see you soon, Sam. Wait, why am I doubling up on this? Not supposed to do that yet. This is a middle big layer, so... Wait, why do I have stuff there? Oh no. Completely missed that. Okay, so we have to get that up then. Welcome back, Sam. Okay, that means we can land there now. It's not gonna be easy, but we can. Ah. Perfect. It's important building this up from the bottom here, because it's gonna be a lot more difficult if I don't. And I'm just gonna like connect it up a little bit, or at least make it easy to fly to, so I won't struggle as much with the next time we need to build onto this. Alright, and now we do over here. Okay, we need some light here clearly. Perfect. Just get some glow lichen on this too. Again, just making sure that there are no like spots that I've missed, so that we can always have plenty of light here. But this is entirely spawn proof. What's up, Salso? Okay, upload it into Discord. Well, in that case, let's take a look at it. Into art, I suspect. That's actually really cute. Not gonna lie. That's super cute. That's actually really cute. I like that a lot. Though, could you, like, if I were to like really wait, let me just bring it over on the screen. if I had to nitpick, it would be that there are no gradients on the blue, but it is really cute. I really like it. I really do like it. Would I be allowed to use this also? Or alright, how do I do this? How do I update my own profile picture? Just gonna make sure that there's nothing you see here that you shouldn't be seeing. Probably in here. Alright. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. That's really cute. Now it's my Discord profile picture going forward. Oh no. I have fallen. Oh no, I have fallen. Oh no, I have fallen. No, my real... Oh, how would my real name be JJ? No, it's not. However, my real name does start with a J, and one of my last names. I have a lot of last names. I'm almost royalty. With that, in a sense, where like not in the sense that I'm actual royalty, but more as in that like whenever a royal person says their last name, they have like a million, right? Yeah, that's me, and one of them starts with J. So sometimes I use JJ as a signature. No. And even if you were to get it, Sam, I wouldn't tell you, but again, it's just one of those things I want to keep sort of private. It's just one of them things that needs to be kept just for me. Like that might change in the future, who knows, but for now, we're gonna stick to Joe. No. But again, Sam, as I said, even if you were to get it, which you haven't, but even if you were, I wouldn't tell you. Well, that's you're as entitled to believe anything you want to. And I'm not going to give you any hints on whether or not it is or whether it isn't. But do know that if you were to say one of those names or any of those names, I would react because I react to pretty much anything starting with J. Heck, I'd react if you call me Jocelyn, but that's for a very, very different reason. Nope, nobody knows. Heck, I think I have close friends who aren't really aware that I have a different name than Joe, so I'm for sure not going to be telling people on the internet my real name if I'm not telling my actual mates, you know? Old man fungi. Hmm, hmm. Well, I mean, it sort of fits, but Johnson? No, that sounds like a last name. Son of John. No. Alright, let's restock on materials. Well, nobody does. Or at least nobody has revealed they know. So, I mean, I can't say with 100% confidence that nobody knows, but I don't think anybody knows. Sam, again, even if you were to get it, I wouldn't tell you. Although, the next guess you make, and I'm going to say yes on, no matter what it is, pretty much. As long as it starts with J. And then I'm never gonna say anything in regards to my name again. That must be the right way to go about it. No, missed it. Damn. Come on. No, missed it. Oh, oh. Nice. Got it. You're gonna call me you? Eo? Eo Mama? Or Joe Biden? Why not just Joe Mama? I don't know, man. That seems kind of odd if you ask me. I would just spell it with a J, and sorry, with an I. That's so weird. I suppose you can call me Sleepy Joe if you're absolutely insistent on going that route. Ah, darn! I hate Fallen. Perfect. How do I get up from here? Oh, that one. No way. Wait, hold on. I'm just very focused on not falling here, because this is it would really suck to fall from here. Because I don't know, there's nothing solid anywhere close that I can land. So let me just fill out this area here, and then I'll respond in a second. I can see the jet moving in my periphery. Is that what it's called? I suppose. Alright, there we go. Entertain you. You're a bit bored. What sort of entertainment are you looking for? .360 zombie? I suppose we can look at the 360 zombie for a moment or two. It won't be for long though. Oh, hold on. No, they've stopped 360ing. I suppose if I were to relog. There we go. Don't worry, fixed with the relog. Alright, see ya. Sam. Well, not that much freedom though. I wonder how much of this I can get away with chucking out. This should lower my frame rate a little bit, having these chests empty. Because that means they won't fill up with a extreme amount of stuff up there. So we are just gonna as long as I don't look at that, we're good. As long as I don't look down there. Alright, see you later, Silsil. Oh, and I really appreciate it too. It's my first fan art, Silsil. That's you have no idea how flattering that is. Yeah, indeed. You were my first. That earns you a special place in my heart. Well, I'm really happy about it too, so I mean, then we can be two all giggly, that are all giggly about it. Come on, yes. Alright, see you later, Sozo. Alright, so I suppose we fly over here now. Alright. Ah, right, that was... one second. Alright, so... Ah. Let's reinvigorate. Sned help, I'm having a stroke. Oh my god, am I having a stroke? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, level up here. Then after we've done all the glass, we'll fly over, restock on our inventory, and then we'll continue the wonderful grind this is. Really? Yeet. I would be lying if I said I weren't a little bit sick and tired of me falling down all the time, but I guess it's part of it when making a build like this. Hmm. Oh, I can't say that I'm not dreading the what comes after this, because after this we're gonna start exploring the 1.20 update, which means also fighting a warden. And how terrible would it be if we make the dragon only to die just a couple of hours afterwards? I guess there's always like that the threat of dying, but it's never been quite as real as when we're gonna be fighting a warden, I guess. I suppose. Well, would you look at this? We're slowly but surely draining every single block that we have. And I think I might need to leave a little bit earlier today than usual. I think we'll actually only do a couple more layers. Oh, how's the lighter doing? Not very well. Well, if we can do all of this glass without falling, then we can go repair it afterwards. But if we do fall, we're just gonna take it straight to over to the gold farm. Welcome back, Toby. You so you can sing along, eh? That's for some reason that doesn't surprise me one. Damn. Well, while flying to repair the elytra. Uh, for some reason that doesn't surprise me one bit. That seems like something you'd like to do. I think. Like that feels perfectly Toby to me, you know? Wait, hold on. You have an app? Sorry, I just opened a Coke and that sort of, oh my god. That almost made me cry. Huh. Well, that piece of XP may come on over here. We want that piece of XP. Ah, we're repaired. Nice. Really? Hmm. Well, I had no idea you were that into it. Like, I do feel like you're sort of a karaoke person, but you're very much into karaoke, eh? Well, I understand you're good at it too, so, I mean, I get why you would. Like to sing when you're good at it. It's, I suppose most people don't become good at it unless they like it either, but oh, you totally should. You totally should. You have a lovely voice for it, so I mean, it's you totally should. I feel like you could make Aaron very happy if you were to tell him that you wouldn't mind uh singing some of the songs that he makes, like being the vocals of it. I think that would make Aaron very, very, very happy. Because it's not every day you run across someone who can actually sing and not just vibrate their voice, which is what 90% of all musicians do today, which is sort of a shame. I mean, it sounds good, but I think it's a little bit much when that's like the only thing you can do as a. Oh well, I guess we can land on that quite easily, I suppose. Hmm. Yeah, do it. Ah, damn. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Have some faith in yourself. Oh my god, I'm good. mm. Maybe next time, Joe, have less faith in yourself. Like that's that feels a little bit, or actually have the faith you claim to have. Don't be surprised when you actually land. Ah, well, I mean, maybe I shouldn't have any faith in myself because I can't stand on the damn blocks. Yes, there we go. Or I can't even jump consistently. Does that speak to how white I am? No, sorry, that's a dumb racist joke, I suppose. But still, does that... I can't even jump in a game. Does that mean I'm ultra white? Mega white, ultra white, super white, yeah. Taking this to Dragon Ball terms, I would be super white free. That's such a tasteless joke. uh, I'm ashamed. Hmm. But when Toby would suit you, just like, cause I don't think I'm gonna be lasting for much longer on stream, but uh, watching a movie is something different, I suppose. So. Ow, ow. When would suit you time-wise for Lord of the Rings? Because I'm not gonna last too long on stream either. I've neglected sleep and worked a lot more than I thought I would have to during these couple of days after coming back to work. I figured I could sort of slow my way into it, but apparently my conscious mind and my subconscious are not in agreement on that, so without thinking, I just took on more responsibilities, and then suddenly now I'm more busy than I have been in months. Ah, well, that's not true. There was that project in November, but I feel like I'm almost as... My God, please, Joe, figure out how to use that jump button. I think I have about 1 more hour in me with stream, so how about after that? And of course, we're going to be watching the extended editions, by the way. Like that's the goal. They're so much more emotional. Jeez. I almost get teary-eyed just thinking about half the stuff we're going to be watching. Like I'm 90% sure you're like the first movie isn't the hardest, but I'm 90% sure you're gonna cry in just that one. Like the third movie is where your emotional stuff really gets where they really just shit on you, and it's like, well, I mean, yeah. There's the extended there are multiple editions, so think of it sort of like the Snyder's Cut, where uh, the producers weren't able to put in everything they wanted to, but then when Lord of the Rings were so well received, they went back and then did some of the and added in some of the scenes that they figured would only add to the feel of it, and it adds in like mm, 20, 30 minutes to each movie. Like the regular ones are super good too, but my God, oh my God, I got told too. Yeah, but like there's just a little bit more context for. Yeah, I think so too. I actually kind of do like it when if a movie is really well received. Plus, like back in the day, right, when Lord of the Rings were produced, uh, back in the 2000s, back when you were born. Uh, wait, is Lord of the Rings older than you? What year were you born, Toby? If you don't mind saying on the internet. 2004? Yeah, I'm sure that Lord of the Rings is older than you then. Yeah, it's 2001. My God. Jesus, you're young. It's so wild to me that people born in past 2000 are now old enough to go out, drink, and drive. Like, it's wild to me that I can that I can go out in traffic and get hit by a drunk driver who were born in the year 2000. Don't worry, Toby. You're still wet behind your ears. Basically a newborn. There's a a mate of mine made an insult towards a girl who was, to be fair, she was really obnoxious, right? But we were out partying and having a good time, and like I don't know, she really liked him or really wanted him. I don't know which, but regardlessly, uh, she was really obnoxious and like hung on his arm, and he didn't really like it either because I don't know, she was young, right? Um, and he ended up looking at her and just went, "Hey, look, I appreciate the sentiment, but please get off me. Uh, like, uh, what was he said? It was something like akin to uh, the amount of time that I have spent single is longer than the time you spent being sexually active. So please get off me, or something in towards that degree, um, or something towards that. Um, and that just completely like messed up her mind and also mine. Like, uh, and I don't know, I could barely look him straight in the eye after that because I don't know, I felt the burn from that girl. Like, she really took that personal. Uh, which which again, which I thought was kind of mean because she really took that personal, and that's not very nice when Like, you could see how her eyes instantly got red and teary-eyed and all that sort of stuff, which was really not nice. But at the same time, I sort of get his sentiment. Well, that's the point, isn't it? Half the fun is the curiosity. Like, no number I'll say will ever satisfy your curiosity. So, I mean, no, there's that wonderful 7-year equation. That, and I mean, guys, we always do it downwards, but surely you girls do it upwards, right? Like, for us, it's our own age divided by 2 plus 7. So in your case, being 21, you would maximum be allowed. And it is sketchy when you're like young, but as you get a little bit older, it's still fine. But like you as a 21-year-old, you'd be able to date a 17, 18-year-old without people batting too much of an eye. And with like 30, it's 22 years old, which is still like borderline, but it doesn't feel super disgusting. If you're 60, you're allowed to date a 37-year-old, which that does feel a little bit sketchy, but I don't know. Feels like somebody might have some daddy issues. Oh yeah. Like, but like, if I'm not. Well, we can also just switch your gender and then say a guy who's 21 might date someone who's 17, very close to 18, as the absolute lowest he should go. Although I feel like when you're talking about dating someone who's 17 and you're above 18, it's sort of not at any point. The second you turn 18, you shouldn't be with someone who's younger than that. Which sucks for those who have been together for a long time, I suppose. And I get why you go upwards. Like, Jesus Christ. Guys can be hella immature, especially at that age. Like, honestly, I don't get why any women older than 18 would date anyone younger than 25. Any guy younger than 25. Like, there's like, they're dumber than they have to be, and like, they're extremely dumb, they're extremely gullible, and I don't know, there's pretty much nothing good about a 22-year-old, nothing, or 23 or 24. It becomes a little bit better at 25, strictly speaking, like, hypothetically speaking, but I don't know. Why would you date a guy whose brain isn't fully developed? I don't know. Like, you're physically only able to comprehend most of the consequences of your actions, or yeah, you're physically able to. That doesn't mean that you're actually able to, but it means you're physically able to at the age of 25. That's when your brain is fully developed. And like guys who are in their teens, how do I barely have enough blood to supply one head, and so why date someone whose head isn't really operational, I suppose. Yeah. They need some work, and that's just fine. But I don't know. Heck, if I was a chick, I'd never get anywhere near a teenage guy. Oh hell no, I'm going to be a terrible father, am I not? Like if I have a daughter, Jesus Christ. Will I be able to control myself? Probably not. She's gonna be my little princess. And ain't no foul, disgusting teenage boy ever gonna get near her. I'm gonna have a very bad relationship with my daughter. Well, good I had the realization now, I suppose. Yeah. I don't know. It's just... I don't know. I think like the... I think we've all been taken advantage of at some point throughout our life, and uh, like not necessarily in like a terrible way. I'm not saying like taken advantage of as in being in an abusive relationship, but well, I suppose some people would consider it abusive, but I personally wouldn't. Uh, but if your girlfriend, boyfriend cares less for you or whatever, sort of abuses your generosity or your feelings for them a little bit so they can get away with a little bit more, then they should be able to. I suppose. Like we've all been in those kind of relationships, and like thinking about the innocence of the people we care about, especially those younger than us, sort of is probably what really ticks you off when you're like, well, they shouldn't be with someone who acts that way, because we've probably been with someone who acted that exact same way, and we were abused, we were taken advantage of. So I suppose it's sort of a way for us to protect their innocence, but why would they listen? Because they clearly know that person better, and sure they do, and that's exactly why we did it. We used the exact same reasoning, and there's no way that they can understand that we used that reasoning because we're old. It might be easier with like a sister, depending on how much younger she is. I don't know, but like for her to relate to her big sister, but I think it's pretty much just a lost cause whenever it's your child, because they have never seen you be young and dumb, right? They might have heard stories about you being young and dumb, but not seen it happen, and that's the thing with young people, right? If they don't see it happening, then they don't believe it, or have a hard time relating. I suppose. My God. I'm gonna say it now, but that means I'm gonna... Yeah, nah. I was about to say, holy shit, I've been good at jumping up and down, but turns out that I didn't. I don't know. Um, I get it. I get it. Uh, but honestly, I've I think that's a parent's primary job, to make sure that you're likable. Right, so that when people meet you out in the world, that they're gonna like you and not think you're a brat. I think that's the, like, even more than loving you and making sure you're, well, making sure you're safe is primary, of course. Secondary is making sure people like you, and third, whatever that's called, in my opinion at least, is to love your child. Like, it comes in that order for me, I guess. Sawsill, you forgot how to sleep. I don't know. It's never worked for me, but have you tried counting sheep? Or sauce in your case. I'm so funny. Don't cancel me. Is that jump doable? Ugh. Almost. You could also just count old fungi men. Oh, old men fungi, I suppose. I thought. Hey, Toby, have you seen the? Check out the art channel. Sawcell made a. Well, I suppose it's my first fan art. Um, of my Minecraft skin, which I think is super super cute. Alright, let's go restack on materials. And I think I have about half an hour left in me, guys. Just, it's gonna be a short stream today, but it is what it is. I have to, relax a little bit today. Like, I've had, what, 4 or 5 days now in a row where I've had to, work for... I don't know, I don't even know what day it is anymore. Like, that's how stressed out I am about work at the moment, which is never a good thing. So, we're gonna call the stream a little bit early today. Which means just a couple more layers, but hopefully it will come back stronger tomorrow to do a bunch of good stuff in regards to this. Yeah, it is, it is. I'm really happy with the progress that we're making. It's just, there's a lot of stuff. Oh wait, though, would you look at that? It's now connected up with the head. The head is still going to be the very last thing we do, but still pretty pleased about that. Just because, like, the head is what's gonna mark this build as finished, which, I mean, damn, I'm looking forward to that. Like, that's gonna be so enjoyable once we're actually done. And it is for sure the build that we spent the longest on gathering materials for. Even with all the automation that we have now, which is actually sort of insane when thinking about it. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Well, since we know what it's gonna look like, but it's still like, one thing is knowing what it looks like, another thing is actually having it in my world. And I must admit, I'm no longer sure it's worth it, but your sister started sleepwalking. Uh, well, did you get her back to her room as she's supposed to be, or? I don't know, my sanity has taken multiple dips throughout this, although I think I've come out stronger in a sense. Because I'm no longer, like, just breaking apart every time I fall down. I do still get somewhat annoyed, but apparently I've grown stronger mentally from doing this torture. And I am starting to get excited about the dragon again, because I don't know, there was quite a while there where I was just like, oh my god, I don't want to see another glass pane again. I just want to dig myself a hole and then disappear, never have to place down another glass pane. But now I'm getting sort of excited about it because we're getting so close. Ah, I thought I placed that piece of blackstone there. Ah, I thought I had something there. Okay. So we have that one there. Okay, we're just gonna try and land on the glass. It seems like Whoo! So, thank God. Alright. Alright. We're back at it. Huh. Alright, try counting those sheep, also. Sleep, sweet dreams, dude, and seriously try to get some sleep. It's important. Oh, right. Well, I suppose there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of light there. Oh. Well, I mean, these are coming closer and closer together now, which is so exciting. Hmm. That's actually a pretty nice view, isn't it? Hmm. Yeah, it is. Oops, we have a couple of panes here. Like, I don't mind missing a couple of panes here and there, it's just we should have most of them put down. Alright, and we are done. With this bit, anyway. Imagine building this without Lightmatica, though. There are crazy people out there in the past who built builds who are even bigger than this. In just survival Minecraft without having anything to help them put down, for example, glass panes like this. No, that sounds mind-boggling, like just like complete insanity to me, but I suppose there's a lot of those people out there. Well, Lightmatica is really nice, although I must admit, I really underestimated how nice worlded it was gonna be. Uh, like mixing those two really helps, I think. Oh, you should try it at some point. Like, not necessarily with this many glass panes in survival. Um, but I do think that you should try and build something huge. Because I don't know, just the feeling when you finish it up. Plus, as you are building stuff like this, like at least from my point of perspective, you get ideas to what you could have done differently as you're building it, uh, which to me sort of helps out with the building process quite a bit, like getting better as a builder. So looking at this now, there's already a few things I would have changed up had I thought about it. I could redesign it. I'm not gonna tear it down though, so that's not gonna happen. If we ever do decide to remove the dragon, I'm gonna fill the entire thing up with TNT. Like that's just gonna be how we do it. Right. It is blocks I'm looking for. Hey, Herobrine. How are you doing? I hope everything is good, man. Today's stream is not going to be awfully long, just going to warn you. I'm probably only going to last about 10 more minutes. We're going to do one more layer on this, and then call it a day, because I am knackered, man. I'm absolutely wasted from today's work. So, it's you're just joining in here on the last bits. Right. Really? There you go. Oh my god, I thought for a second I was just jumping straight down. After finally gotten up here. Oh, that was already placed. I could have known that because it was a layer down. Maybe it's a reference to that she just shaved her head. So now she has a skull, or you can see her skull. Is that why it's you're putting in the skull, Toby? Ah, right. So it was in regards to my play. This is so wild. Why is it just skulls in my Oh, don't worry. My brain has been melting out my ears for 2 hours and, oh well, 4 hours I'd actually say. The last 2 hours of work were really rough. Like, I actually almost nodded off. As I was working, I was just sitting there and, like, my eyes just got really heavy. And I started nodding a little bit because I was sort of falling asleep. That's when I decided I needed to get up and get, like, we have a coffee machine at the work, at the office, language, um, at the work, Jesus Christ, at work, I could have said, oh, regardlessly, we have a coffee machine and it's, like, able to do, different kinds of coffee and espresso and all that sort of stuff. And you can actually adjust the amounts of shots you want in your espresso. So I went ahead and chose 11, and I think I'm still sort of running on the fumes on that because boy, did that quick me up, or rather, my brain was still as tired as it was before, but suddenly my body, there was just like, I don't know, I was seeing everything in slow motion, but also in hyper speed. It was just, my brain was tired and my knee went tuk, 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 against the table. Suddenly my body had all the energy of the world and my brain had been messed up. Coffee did not help. At least not those amounts of coffee. Maybe had I gone with a little bit less and drank a little bit of coffee before that, sure, maybe I would have not become just, I don't know, a nervous wreck. But where I do job work, yeah, indeed. I don't know. It's how you know you're alive, right? When you can feel your heart beating out of your chest due to the absurd amount of caffeine you ingested. That's life, you know. That's how you know that you've it's how you exceed your mortal framework and ascend to the level of adulthood. Is by feeling your heart jump out of your chest because you've had too much coffee because you have stuff to do and you don't have enough time to do it. I think that's the perfect representation of adulthood, now that I think about it. Forcing you to do something you know is stupid because you don't have the time to not do it right then and there. So if you're asking me how adulthood goes, well, it is. And hopefully it won't be continue to be like this because I'm not going to last through another episode of that, I think. Like, I think my heart might just give up if I drink that amount of coffee again. Like, I'm pretty sure I have a decent heart, but I'm also pretty sure that your heart isn't supposed to be injected with that amount of caffeine. And I'm just saying, it tastes terrible too when you do 11 shots of it. Yeah, I know. It's I remember the first time it happened to me was I have a lot of good stories from New Zealand, but we had just bought like a Nespresso machine and we had bought like some of the most powerful shots they had, and we drank one and we didn't feel anything. So we drank another one and another one and another one within like 6 minutes, right? And suddenly they all just hit at once, or rather they started hitting, like the first one started hitting, and it was just like I could smell colors, dude. Like I could hear pictures. Uh, like I was so far gone. Alright, that skeleton. Can you like not by any chance? That's good on you, sir, but I don't really appreciate you spawning over here, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, don't drink coffee, don't do drugs, right? Coffee's a drug, don't do drugs. We're back to that ethos. Don't do drugs, and don't do drugs, and don't do dragons made of glass panes. Those are my life advice for you. You're gonna be very much more. You're gonna enjoy your life more with those if you keep those things in mind. Yeah. Don't do drugs. Well, I'm not just talking to kids. Like, heck, if you're 60 years old and you're considering doing drugs, then don't. Because, I mean, that's probably not going to do anything good for you. If you absolutely have to do drugs, then wait until you're like 25, 26. And then do drugs. And then do drugs once and then never again. That's the point of your life where you're least likely to suffer a lot of damage from it. And we're gonna do this one and then we're gonna end stream, I think. I'm just gonna sit back, make myself some popcorn, and then we're gonna watch a movie, I suppose. Oh no, I have fallen. Oh wait, I can't go this way. Indeed. And just in case you didn't know, uh, or in case you've met someone who claimed this, and there's gonna be a lot of people out there who claim it, and especially young people who claim it, you will take, or rather, you can take permanent damage from weed if you smoke it before your brain is fully developed. There's always that dumbass in everyone's class, isn't there? Like, I don't know how it is around the globe, but there's always that dumbass and they're like, you should be allowed to go 70 on a scooter, and you should, or what was a moped, you should be allowed to go 70 kilometers or miles or whatever an hour on a moped. I don't understand why there's a restriction and weed doesn't hurt people. That's their entire personality. And they're wrong. Uh, they are factually wrong. Any and all studies they refer to are made on adults above the age of 25. And it is true. Wheat does not haven't shown to do any physical lasting effects on adults above the age of 25. However, with children, it leads to anxiety, depression, suicide. So, it leads to a damaged brain, literally. Your brain shuts down because it has not yet to be fully developed, and those kind of drugs will ruin it. So, don't do drugs before the age of 25, and hopefully you're smart enough to not do drugs when you're 25. But that being said, I think we are gonna call it for today. I'm just gonna stack up my inventory so when we start stream tomorrow we can get straight into building. And we're almost there. Come on. Yes, we are. Oh, wait, hold on. That was not full. And we're done for today. Well, so. I mean, we've made a lot of progress. See, we're close. Would you look at that? Like, we're so close. That's actually incredible to me, that. Like, we're not going to be able to finish tomorrow. Not very likely the day after that either, but maybe, if we work real nice. Like, if I were to rebuild the entire dragon, I would have moved that piece a little bit more out. Doing the curve over here instead. Because I do think it gets a little bit close here. And I do think that would have probably have been nicer to have like a... But I'm still very happy with the way it looks. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll DM you, Toby, when I've had I think I need a little bit of a snack. I'm gonna make myself some popcorn anyway. But get ready. See all of you tomorrow, hopefully. Until then, cheerio and have a absolutely wonderful day. Joe out.